Hi, my name is Momo, and this is the Morley Volume Commander. The Morley Volume Commander is a volume and tone shaping control pedal that will take every single pedal and amp that you own right now and give it new possibilities. What we have here is 2 channels of volume. These are volumes that, when set on full, are nominal. As you bring them down, they start controlling the input level that goes into what you have this plugged into. Over here, we have a low cut switch. This removes the unnecessary muck, as well as completely change and alter the sound in order to give you the different possibilities, and like having kind of 3 or 4 different channels that are built into your pedal or the amp that you have this plugged into. When it is on the top, you have it on none. When it is in the middle, it is a fine. And when you have it on the bottom, it is the deepest of the cuts. Over here, we have these other 2 switches that are bright and warm. These switches react to your pickups and will give you a slightly different feel, and combined with all the other switches and the levels of these volumes, the Volume Commander will deliver like no other pedal that you have for every single pedal and amp that you already own. So let me show you a couple of really cool examples. All right, now we're going to try a humbucker loaded guitar, and we're going to go right into this Fuzz FZ1. And again, the Volume Commander is plugged into the front of it, and I have volume 1 with the volume set to 11 o'clock, and the low cut is set to none. And I have volume 2 that is set to 11 o'clock with the low cut set to deep. Here's what happens. No effects, set to nothing. Let's turn on the fuzz. All right, channel 1 on the Volume Commander. Totally cleans it up and gives it a whole other sound. Let's go to channel 2. Okay, and both channels. Totally sparkly sound that can still be adjusted in many different ways depending on what you do with the switches, the levels of the volumes, as well as the warm and bright switches that are in the back. The possibilities for creativity is endless. The Volume Commander works with all the pedals, all the amps, solid state, tube, virtual pedals, and virtual amps that you already own. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to show you what the Volume Commander sounds like with a 1-channel tube amp. So I've got my Atmars 17-watt tube amp cranked up right over here. I've got the Volume Commander right over here that is set up to volume 1 is on the fine cut in the middle, and volume 2 is set up to the maximum cut, which is deep. And I'm going to switch between these channels so that you could hear what happens. The sound without the Volume Commander is... So you get that. So let's start off. I'm going to switch through the channels like this. So we go from that to this. Three very distinct different levels of usable tone. And if you want to get crazy, we can go to this. Oh yeah, Volume Commander in the house, y'all. Works with every single tube amp, transistor amp, pedals, or your virtual effects and virtual amps. Yeah.